Hello guys, welcome again, a new live stream. So for Bitcoin, we have a new monthly close, and this monthly close is actually very important because, well, we have not just only 1 month closing. Actually, right now we have a 3 months chart and actually macro timeframes. So I don't want to talk too much about macro timeframes, but I think it's very important if we have, I mean, the direction, right? The direction in the big picture. What is the direction for Bitcoin? Let me tell you, this is to the upside, and I say that since March. I think March this year is to the upside. Okay, but not 50k, not 60k, no 100k. At least not this year. At least not for me this year. So the monthly is very good actually. We use just the traditional system. As you can see here, we have a new close about the MA21. As long as Bitcoin is about $28,300 in the monthly basis, it's totally fine. If we see a pullback around $29,000, totally fine. It's okay. So the thing here is like this is looking more like a continuation. We have the monthly is still good, and I am looking for, as I said before, higher time frames, $38,000 maximum, I think, and even maybe, I mean, in a very extreme case, 45k more. That's it. So let's talk about the weekly chart. We have a new weekly close here, and this is very interesting here. We have here. As you can see here, we have a golden cross here, MA21 and 55, and the most important thing here is the slope. The slope of MA55 and MA21, the slope is getting positive here. So this momentum is real. So no shorts. Any pullback you see for Bitcoin is a buy actually for me. So I am still looking for, yes, the same thing, around $38,000, $37,000 around there in the long term. Yes, be careful here because you will see potentially this next week, the first week of July, we will see a buy signal here in weekly basis, something like this. And from there, we will see potentially this various variance forming here. It's gonna be very soon to say it's gonna be a better variance, but because I am not expecting Bitcoin like to the moon, right? 100k, of course not. And it makes sense for me to start looking for maybe in 3 months in September, I think, for better variance. So right now, you ask me right now here is like this. Is every pullback you see for Bitcoin, as long as Bitcoin is about $28,000, 200, 300, everything is totally fine. Totally fine. Bitcoin, yeah, I think is gonna keep pumping. Now, let's talk about the 1-day chart. 1-day chart is different. Remember, weekly chart is for 3 months. Bitcoin for 1-day chart is 10 days. So right now we have here a sell signal ADX negative here. So this is telling me Bitcoin is gonna be in sideways at least maybe all this week, just in sideways here, and potentially if you see a pullback, well, you were lucky because this pullback is just gonna be continuation. So careful with altcoins because we have a beautiful run last week as expected, because as I said, we are gonna have a potential alt season, and now you can see many altcoins are pumping, right? I'm very happy. You are in the investing channel, well, good for you, because now we are happy, right? We are happy, I know. So the thing here is like in any pullback you see here, as long as Bitcoin is around $29,000, it's totally fine. So right now we have the signal here. Of course, no buy signal right now here. Of course, not, at least with my system of trading, there is no buy signal in the chart. You're thinking to buy here, of course, but maybe you can project the price maybe 3 months, and maybe there you will make some profits here. The thing here is like, for me, I am looking for a pullback. After the pullback, I'm gonna start looking for more long positions. Okay, that's it. So right now here in 1-day chart, we have this, and now let me show you the 12-hour chart here. 12-hour chart is very interesting here because look at this. We have potentially a buy signal forming here. So it looks like Bitcoin will pump again, forming a better variance, doing something like this, right? Something like this. That is gonna be a beautiful setup for maybe not shorts, just pullback maybe. For me, right now is the moment for traders, not for investors. I think investors, last chance I think was around 26. Here, around here, and around here was the last chance for investing, and for Bitcoin now is for trading. So is risky for me opening a long position? Yes. Here, yes, is something like I don't like to do. but well, everything is possible. You have a very good risk management here. So let me show you here 4 hour chart. If you are looking for entries right now, well, I have a news for you, because the entry was around here, around $37,000 in the last drop here, around here. Actually the best, yeah, actually here was around here, around $30,000, 200, 300, around there. And from there, the only thing is just waiting for continuation. Now let's use OBB here, because I think OBB is gonna tell us something different, because I wouldn't be surprised if we have here um, some better divergence forming. Yes, as you can see here, we have all this move here. We have some potential better divergence in short term. So that's why I said this is not very smart looking for longs and, oh yes, I am in FOMO 100x long position to the moon. No. Just careful here, because as I said before, it's better to enter after the pullback. We don't have any pullback here. So the thing here is, like, as you can see here, we have, volume in 12-hour chart is totally garbage. So if we see a bounce here is gonna test me 55, and after that potentially we will see finally some rejection on pullback. And after that pullback, that is the moment when we are at least in my case, I'm gonna start looking for entries. Not now, not here. You can enter if you want, it's up to you, right? But in my case, I don't care if Bitcoin is pumping here, because I am looking for pullbacks. Pullbacks, and after that, only after the pullback, I will enter here. Technically speaking, you can say, yes, well, you can enter it here. Yes. Risky. Yes, it is. So, but do you want to enter because you cannot wait, or maybe it's nighttime in your place, in your country, and maybe you're going to sleep and you have no choice? Well, risk management is the most. Now, let's talk about, again, 4-hour chart. Let me show you here. There is no volume here, since this area here in 4-hour chart. So this is not looking very healthy. So that's why I'm looking for maybe a pullback in 4-hour chart. Let me see. I think 1-hour chart. Let me see. You are going to enter right now here. Well, this is set up as just a mess, just manipulation here. You see, just dump and dump, another pump, and it's just they are playing with our feelings here. Now let's talk about the first warning for all the bulls out there, because I am bullish, yes, but in the process also I am careful at the same time. Why? Because let me show you this setup here. Bitcoin is forming a better divergence into the chart. As you can see here, we have this point, and we have this point, and also we have this point. We will have this point maybe this month. So what I'm trying to say here is, like, Bitcoin of course is bullish. Yes, it's gonna keep pumping. Yes, but eventually here around maybe 37, 36, whatever, around there, we will have 1, 2, 3 strikes of better divergence. Okay, and that is the only way, or that is the only moment this year I will just short Bitcoin. Only after I see this setup. No, it's not because only is this setup. Actually, we have 3D chart. 3D chart. Let me show you here. We have the same setup. You see, 3 strikes potentially forming right now the better divergence. So at some point, this thing is gonna just drop hard. Maybe $10,000 drop, something like that. Very crazy. But don't worry, not today. I think it's gonna take maybe in September. I think we will see something like this. But let me show you something else. OBB is very clear for me. Also, is forming a better divergence. So not in this area. Curve was forming a better divergence here, but here it was very healthy, right? So that's why Bitcoin is still pumping. But here, this is telling me finally the volume is not very healthy in the next 3 months. So if you see a bounce here, well, maybe it's going to be just the last pump in macro time frames for Bitcoin. And after that, we will have to the chart better divergence, 3D chart better divergence, and also 5D chart. As you can see, better divergence forming here. Beautiful setup here for a macro drop. Of course, not now. Don't be, oh my God, it's gonna crash. No. In 3 months, I think, in September, October, around there. So here, around there, when you see 36, 37, I think that is gonna happen. I think there is a very good chance we will see that. I will start telling you, careful, my friend, because I know you're in FOMO. You want to buy altcoins to the moon, right? Because you feel you are missing something, right? So, you know what? I am in short. So, this is a beautiful setup here in Finder chart. Beautiful, beautiful. What is this? It's typically this is a bull trap in the macro timeframes. I saw this, of course, when in 2021. Let me show you here. From this point and this point, we have this high here, and what happened after that? We have a very small volume here, momentum here. We have a better stability, and after that, Bitcoin crash like a crazy, right, for more than 1 year. Of course, I am not expecting something like this, but yes, I am looking for maybe in the long term, maybe in the next 3 months, as 34, 35, 36, around there, something around there. And look at this. We will have in that point, we will have a better variance here in the chart, and also OBB with better variance in the chart. So your bull market, because this is not a bull market, this is the first phase of this bull market. Remember, the first phase is when Bitcoin is, or any asset, imagine it's in downtrend. The first phase is breaking the downtrend. Okay, it's broken. Imagine this is downtrend. Okay, the second phase is testing here key areas, yes, a support, and the last one is gonna be consolidation here. Consolidation. The market is gonna be very boring, 3-4 months like without moving, right? And after that, may bull run. Okay, after the consolidation. So I think we are in this phase. First, number one, finally Bitcoin reversing the trending weekly chart. The second phase, we will see a pullback, of course, testing major levels, and after that, consolidation for more, maybe 3-4 months. After that, we will see a bull run in 2024, I think. So it's gonna take time. This is a long-term play. A game. So we have this example. If you wanna see it, we have this example. For example, here, look at this. Bitcoin in 2019 pumped so hard, right? Like right now, to the moon. Bitcoin is bullish, right? And after that, we have a major pullback testing key areas, and even in this case, well, was the corona, right? So here we have this move. Honestly, I was expecting this move, but not like this, like super strong. And from there, consolidation here for more than 6 months, and after that, continuation. In why for me was a buy opportunity, because all the time volume was super healthy. But the biggest difference in 2021 and right now, if you see just the volume, just you tell me, what do you see? Okay, this volume is not very healthy like this one, right? It's not very healthy. And also, in a bull market, if we study the charts, right, in the past, 2015 here, 2015, and also 2018, Bitcoin, from this point, after Bitcoin broke the MI55 in volume and tested again the MI55, Bitcoin spent more than, let me show you here, Bitcoin spent more than 180 days. And also the move was from this point and the peak 200%. Now, if we compare this move right now here, Bitcoin broke the MI55 here in the chart, yes. And after that, Bitcoin is testing again, last month, yes. And how many days we have to wait for this? So from this point and this point is 168, almost the same, but the biggest difference is the momentum. It's just 77%. So what is this telling you is something I've been telling you a long time. Bitcoin is losing steam in the long term. So that's why I am looking for, yes, we will have a bull market, of course. I'm very bullish, yes, but I am very realistic. What I'm trying to say is very simple. If you are looking for Bitcoin at $1 million, keep dreaming. Okay, simple. Bitcoin is losing steam. Every time when it's pumping less and less. So we can expect, yes, we will see potentially new high here, maybe $75,000, $80,000, something like that. And that's it. No more than that. Because Bitcoin in the long term is losing steam. In some point, maybe you don't believe me, maybe in 5 years, but this thing is gonna reverse. It's gonna reverse. Why? Because we have never seen a bear market in the monthly. All the bear markets in the past, 2018, 2015, you want, potentially maybe this 2021, 2022 bear market, they were not bear markets. They were just corrections in the macro scale. Bitcoin has never been in a bear market in the monthly. Bitcoin doesn't know what is a bear market. Okay. And I have to be honest, all the things is happening right now in the world. Bitcoin is doing actually very good, just crashing 72%, even less, 76%, even less than 2018. Like in my humble opinion, in 2017, 2018, the conditions on the markets, they were much better than right now. I think the conditions of the markets in general in the world is worse, and Bitcoin actually did much better. So the thing here is like, if you see, Bitcoin has never been in a bear market in the monthly. You are like, oh, you are in FOMO, you believe in Bitcoin, and you think, Bitcoin is pumping. Yes, of course, yes, it is, because it's in the monthly uptrend. The problem with this is like in the long term, maybe in 3, 4, 5 years, I don't know, who knows. But based on this data, every time it's pumping 5 times, it's losing steam 5 times. So here, for example, is around 60k pump around here. Sorry, let me do the maths quickly here, because it's very simple. You can do it in your own chart. From this point and this point is 60, 50 or 50k pump here, and here when I'm 50k, I said 50,000% pump. Here is around 13,000%, and from this point and this point is almost 2,000%. Okay, 2,000%. So if you see that, the math is very simple. If you divide this by maybe 4 or 5, so you can see every time Bitcoin is pumping 5 times less. So if you divide this by maybe 4 or 5 around there, you will get around 450%, something like that. So if we do that, it's around $80,000, something like that. So in the next one, because we will have a new one, right? Another bear market and another bull market. So if we follow this path, as you can see here, the next pump is gonna be just maybe 200%, something like that, and so on. And after that, we will see. Do you see that? It's a curve, right? It's a curve, and this curve in some point, maybe in 2026, around there, I am playing like I'm Nostradamus right now, it's gonna reverse. It's normal. All the markets, they have this cycle, okay? Just Bitcoin is a baby. Just 10 years, 12 years of price action is a baby. After 20 years, we will know exactly when Bitcoin is going to reverse everything. So just think about this, because I know you want to hold Bitcoin for all your life, right? Retirement, right? Okay. Good luck with that. So I think, in my humble opinion, the best time to buy Bitcoin was in this area. Yes. Now you can see many crypto experts, right, on YouTube. They made a lot of money in 2017, 2016, because actually for me, that's what this moment was the best moment to buy. You didn't have any skill, just buy Bitcoin and hold, and you will be rich, right? But the problem with that kind of people is like they will tell you exactly the same thing forever and ever. But of course, I think you can read a book. This book is the Ray Dalio book. It's about psychology of the markets and these kind of things. He has actually 2-3 books. I'm gonna post a review about this book, because I read this book. Is amazing, and it's gonna tell you like maybe all the empires, right? They have around 75 and 100 years, yes, and after that you will see the decline. Something like that is with the markets. We have this cycle. Bull market, 10, 15, 20 years. In the stock market, it's around every 15 years. So for Bitcoin, we don't know exactly. But based on this, well, maybe potentially in 2024, 2025, after the bull market, we will see it, because we will see it. After that, maybe I will just keep shorting Bitcoin again, maybe 2 years. I don't know, who knows, maybe. If you think about this is the longest time for Bitcoin for shorting, because I cannot remember a period where I was shorting Bitcoin for more than 1 year. 2021, I started shorting Bitcoin, and all 2021 and plus 2022. So 2 years, almost 2 years, 1 year and a half, I was just shorting Bitcoin. It was so amazing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bear market for me. Very good profits in that time. But you see, I think it's the longest time because, or the first time we can short Bitcoin because the CME futures they release the CMEs in January here and just sideways here, and after that one short here. The second short or realistic short period for Bitcoin was in 2019, just around maybe 4 or 5 months, and after that just bulls, 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 right? So the thing here is like I think be careful here because I know now you are in FOMO, and always when we see green candles, I get, imagine I have just 600 subscribers or less than 600 subscribers, and I get like 20, 30 messages every time asking me for signals and this kind of things. So be careful this again because we are like I am watching again the same movie and again and again and again. So every time when is green, people finally they are asking me, right? And now when everything is red, they don't care. Actually, well, I think it's normal. I think I will be I will be worried if I see the opposite, right? Because maybe that means people they are smarter. So well, never mind. So let's continue. I'm gonna continue with Bitcoin and use the dominance. Use the dominance because I wanna see some signals here. I didn't see the. I mean, I am doing this technical analysis. Also, by the way, in the investing channel, I have I prepared today the video. I'm gonna upload this video after this live stream. So you're in investing, please wait for it because I'm gonna update all the altcoins I post. And congratulations, you are there because we are happy, right? We are happy there. Very happy with altcoins right now. Okay, so let's talk about the monthly. We have a new close here, just sideways here. I'm still thinking USD dominance is gonna test 6.35, so that means Bitcoin will keep pumping at least maybe 34, 35k. So let's talk about the weekly chart here for Bitcoin. Let me show you here. Bitcoin USD dominance is about to test the 55, so one more push, and after that potentially we will see a pullback for Bitcoin. As I said before, in the short term, if you want to play with Bitcoin, it's totally fine in futures. Buying there is a little bit risky for me, honestly, for me. Okay, so you see, we have ADX negative here. We have the confirmation this week. So I can tell you right now here in the next 3 months from right now, July and September, we will have user dominance around this box. Yes, historically speaking, right? Historically speaking, every time when user dominance is around this area, it's gonna enter potentially in consolidation, as you can see here. So let me move the box a little bit more around here. So if we studied the charts before, right? Potentially we will see this drop, and after that, consolidation here for maybe 2 or 3 months, and after that, bear market again. So it will take time. So the thing here is like, yes, I mean, yeah, I am bullish, but I am realistic. And that's the thing. I am not in FOMO. Yes, buy all in because everything is green. You see, everything is green, and we are gonna be rich tomorrow. Of course not. So okay, let's talk about the Wonder chart because in Wonder chart I wanna see what is gonna happen right now. Sorry, let me see here. Okay. So okay, good news for Bitcoin. This chart is garbage, totally garbage. There is no volume in its dominance here. So we have here potential. It's not a buy signal. I would say just it's gonna be in sideways and bounce. So something like this. It's gonna be in sideways here, sideways and bounce. And where this bounce is gonna be a sell opportunity. So this is telling me if you see a Bitcoin dropping, for example, this week, it's gonna be just a buy opportunity. That's it. Simple. Okay. Okay, so let's continue with USD dominance, Bitcoin dominance, because Bitcoin dominance is doing something great. Remember what I said before? In 2 weeks before, I said, hey, I'm going to release this video for altcoins. Last time when I did it was in March. Why? Because, well, we have what? We have potentially alt season is coming here. Alt season is coming. And it's going to be, let me show you here. This area, of course, it's not there yet, but it's close, very close here. Around 52 and 55%, something like that. This is gonna be in the monthly like this, okay? Like this. So this pullback, you will see reflected this pullback in altcoins. because Bitcoin is bullish, right? So many altcoins will keep start pumping. Actually, many of them they did it. Actually, Bitcoin Cash, for example, I miss it totally. I totally miss Bitcoin Cash. I am not a big fan of Bitcoin Cash, but we are gonna study Bitcoin Cash today because it's amazing. Wow, I saw it like 2 months ago. For 1 second, I said, there is a buy signal here, but I don't care Bitcoin Cash. I regret it. No, I don't care. So, no, it's fine. So let's talk about Bitcoin Cash here because it's a request I got from some Patreon members. So let me show you here. Beautiful here, beautiful pump and dump. And yes, I am expecting this thing is gonna keep pumping. Of course not. The thing here is like we have a buy signal here long time ago. Obvious consolidation here, and I said it long time. This is consolidation here. We will see a bounce here. Yes, when I don't know exactly, but the only thing I'm telling you based on my system, monthly is 6 months, 1 year. So after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, we have this bounce. Now let's talk about the weekly chart because we have a weekly chart. Let me tell you this: this thing is gonna stay here between $230 and $300 long time, long time. Okay, and potentially the next target should be around 500, 600. Based on, I mean, I changed my technical analysis here because look at weekly chart. There is no bearish divergence. ADX is positive here. Volume is super good actually. For me, the next pullback in 1 day chart is gonna be potentially the buy, the continuation. Let's talk about the 1 day chart here. 1 day chart, beautiful. Of course, no thank you, not there. You want to buy Bitcoin Cash, you will have to wait for this, right? Follow the trend, and the trend is your friend. The trend is your friend. So long-term targets based on weekly chart, I think it's gonna around 386 around here, around this area. Yep, around this area. This is the first target. If Bitcoin Cash breaks this area, you will see Bitcoin Cash at 700, 640 around here. Okay, so I think for now the party is over for Bitcoin Cash. Very nice rally, very good actually, impressive. So let's continue with some altcoins. Ethereum, for example. Ethereum. Let me show you Ethereum. What's Ethereum? Ethereum. Okay. Ethereum, well, with this volatility in weekly chart and also the volume is healthy, actually it's healthy. And look at the volatility, is super contracted here. I think it's getting ready for a major move, this thing. So I think it's just about time. Let me see the 1 day chart. 1 day chart, no financial advisor, but I think I will wait for the next buy signal here and maybe I will enter here in Ethereum because it's looking, weekly chart is looking great. It's looking great. And let me see here, the monthly here, we have buy signal here, close. Let me see the close. I want to see the Ethereum closing about the 21. Yes, and also we have a hammer here. So I think Bitcoin is gonna keep pumping here. Ethereum, there is a very good chance we'll see Ethereum at maybe 2,500, 600, maximum $3,000 around there. I think that is the area I will start looking for a major pullback. Okay, so let's continue. If you have any requests, please just let me know in the comments. Okay, so I'm gonna continue right now. I finished. Okay, for Bitcoin in short term, let me show you here. Someone is asking me again, like, it's because I am reading the private message on Discord. Let me show you here. Bitcoin is in sideways here, but you wanted to enter here right now. I think it's not for me. The entry was here around when it was around M55, around $3,000, 200 around there, and just protect your entry and wait for the best. Looking for continuation maybe, because looks like 12-hour chart we will see a bounce here, and Bitcoin is gonna hit around here, this box maybe. The question is, in my case, I'm gonna do it? No, I will just watch Netflix today. The reason is simple. It's because I don't like when we have this volume here, like it's nothing actually for our chart. And also 12-hour chart is forming a better divergence here. We will have a better divergence here in 12-hour chart. If I want to trade Bitcoin right now, I want to trade when I am very sure this thing is going to keep pumping. following my system of trading. If I am very, very strict, no thank you. No thanks. No thank you. Why? Because I have ADX negative here. I have the curve here saying me, no, this is going to enter in sideways and downside, right? That is the projection. I could be wrong, of course, yes, but I am not saying crash. I am saying I will be happy if I can catch Bitcoin around here, around this area, right? Around $29,000, $28,500, around there. I will be very, very happy. But that is a projection. So the question is there an entry right now? Can I enter right now? No. Can I enter in altcoins? Well, it depends on your projection. Right now, no. Many of them, they are testing resistance right now. Many of them they are testing resistance. Now let's talk about Litecoin. Litecoin is one of the coins people they were asking me this weekend. Hey, should I buy a Litecoin? Why you want to buy Litecoin? No. Why you buying? Okay, buy. Okay, all in. It's the halving, my friend. This thing here is like volume is very healthy, almost as an M55 here. There is no better divergence. Potentially yes, but it's forming still forming. But careful here because in weekly chart this thing is forming a better divergence as well. Okay, so yes, now we have new high here from this point and this point. I am saying it's gonna crash, of course not, but based on the technical analysis here, the major area of resistance is this area, exactly this area, around 129, 125, around there. That is the area, that is the major area of resistance, okay? Buying here to maybe sell around 125, at least in my case, is not worth it, right? Risk management is not good because you want to buy here in a spot looking for this bounce. You enter here and your stop loss should be around here. So are you willing to lose 40% just to make a 15%? I don't think so, right? It's not a good business, but you know, FOMO, right? People, they are very irrational. So the thing here is like this green box, as long as Litecoin is here, below here, no thank you. And also plus, we have a better surveillance forming. So you want to enter here, go to buy one day chart, right? Wait for the pullback. Wait for a pullback in one day chart, not for our chart. One day chart is sideways here, potentially here. If you see a pullback, a significant pullback, I'm talking about 15, 20% drop in one day chart, yes, you can buy here and continuation looking for more upside. So be careful here because I know FOMO, right? I can feel it, right? FOMO is here. So I think that's it, guys. That's it. Let me see this SP500. The SP500. SP500. What is SP500? Okay. Now my target hit in one day chart. Yes, 4,400 around there was my target around here. So we have right now, we don't have better variance. It's still to the upside, but in the process, it's forming a new one, something like this. Okay, so I think all this month, I think the stock market is gonna be bullish. Yes, still, but I can see some signals of some weakness in for Bitcoin and stock market here. So this green box, that is my last target for this area. Any close about this green box, my friend, you will see new ATA for the stock market. Okay, as long as this below as long as stock market SP500 is below this green box, I'm not saying crash, of course. No, don't get me wrong. It's not very smart buying there because we have to see a pullback first, and after that, after the pullback, yes, of course we can enter. But I think it's not very smart looking for longs right now, at least not today, maybe in a couple days. So careful here for Bitcoin in general here because I know it's looking bullish. People, they are very bullish right now. It's very normal here. Now I can imagine right now Twitter, oh, you know, a bull flag or whatever, right? And yes, they are right. I think Bitcoin will keep pumping here, but at least thinking about risk management, this is not a good deal for me. It's not a good deal. Now let's continue with the second part of this technical analysis. I'm gonna show you something very bullish. Yeah, I don't want to keep you informed, but yeah, it's true. It's real. Let me show you here. I have very good news for Bitcoin. Let me show you here. We have here the big WAP here, big WAP. from the top of 2021, and finally Bitcoin closed the first candle, weekly candle above there. This is very good news, very good news. Yes. So look at this. Bitcoin got rejected here one, two times, and after finally Bitcoin closed above the big one. Officially, Bitcoin is reversing the trend in weekly chart. So every pullback you see, as I said before, is a buy. At least the next 3 months. No, actually, maybe just this month, because if you buy in the next 2 months, of course, it's gonna be too late. So at least just maybe this month. If you see a pullback in one day chart, I think that is gonna be the opportunity to enter again. But this is a very good thing. Now the question is if Bitcoin is gonna hold this area and of course consolidate here, and after that we can see a continuation. It's very simple. Any close below $29,000, especially in weekly basis, if you see Bitcoin breaking 29, this is gonna be a fake out again, and Bitcoin just it could crash like so hard because it's gonna be confirmation of a bull trap. Honestly, I don't think so. I think Bitcoin is doing very good, and I think we will see Bitcoin testing this area. So this level is extremely important. I mean, this VWAP is extremely important here because if we study the past, Bitcoin in 2019 was doing the same thing. Sorry, in 2017, this is the VWAP here. Bitcoin, you see, broke here in weekly basis. The VWAP, we have a red candle here, you see, and after that, this was your last chance to buy Bitcoin here. You see, we had a bounce here, bounce from this point after the break, 15% move, and after a test, and after that, we have a major bounce to around 70%, 75%. So I'm not saying it's gonna happen the same thing, but if we see something like this, okay, so potentially from this point, 15% is around 34K. That is one of my targets, and from there potentially we can see the pullback here, looking for this test here, and this area around 30K should be a major support. If we see that and we follow this fractal of this pattern, I don't follow fractals, but if we follow the same pattern or similar pattern, you can start talking about, yes, the next move could be around 40K, something like that. So, but it will take time. It will take time. So that's why the only thing I can tell you right now, if you are looking to buy right now, wait for the pullback. Wait for the pullback. Play safe. In my case, I will enter again in for Bitcoin when I see again the buy signaling on the chart, and after that, only then I will just open a long position. Maybe I don't have this time. I don't have time too much. I don't have too much time this month because I'm gonna have a trip. I'm gonna travel to London. So you are there. Well, just let me know. Send me a message, and maybe we can meet there. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, and see you next.